Good morning. I wanted to give you all a look at my studio so that you can see that it's not always perfect. It's usually stacked up like this. There's my thread, one of my thread racks. There's a doll I'm working on. I have Josephine wall cards as inspiration everywhere, because her artwork is so full of color and fairies. There's my little dude. That's the wall pocket that I was teaching in my Facebook group. And the pattern's free there if you are in the group. I don't have the pattern for the little dude, but maybe someday. He hangs on the wall. There's my little workhorse sewing machine. I think I've had her for about 14 years, 15 years. I usually put my computer up there with Doctor Who. There's my vision board. I've got calendar pages, all old calendar pages. The art from those, I've got them cut out and on the wall to give me inspiration. Don't quit. There's all sorts of fairy images up there. That's just one side of the room. Here is my work table. See how everything gets sorted into piles? Does that look sorted to you? There's Pinky. She's out of commission right now. She needs to go get some maintenance done on her engine. So there's the drawing supplies, fabric. Some fabrics I went through for putting on the dolls that I'm working on right now. And I found these wonderful threads the other day at Hobby Lobby in the Halloween section. They're so pretty. And here is my trusty air conditioner. Supplies. And I have this Lazy Susan that just keeps following me everywhere I move to. I put my stuff on it. There's my poor little dragon. That's a Melinda Small pattern. I need to finish him so much. Lots and lots of shelves. This is my organized corner. My husband thinks I'm organized. And then I say, well, don't look at this. Don't look at the table. Beads, beads, beads everywhere. Now this is one shelf of beads. I have beads, all sorts of beads. Paper cutting. I love dragonflies, but you can find more butterfly things than you can dragonflies. So I have some stamps for whatnots. Usually I stamp the hang tags that go on dolls. There's my paper cutting stuff. That's a house. That's where I get some of the houses that I make to go on the big dolls' heads. There's my glue bin. There's a body. I have moon trinkets hanging everywhere. This moon came from Crescent Moon Beads in Eureka Springs. All kinds of metal, jewelry, screws. There's my saw. There's my torso. There's my body. And behind her, that's my secret organized Why do I keep saying organized? That box has half the patterns that I've ever designed in that box. And a lot of them haven't been published yet. I'll work on it, I promise. Below that are Art Doll Quarterly magazine. This video is going to be all over the place. More beads. More beads. You see those small rattan balls, I guess, rattan? Like wicker basket weaving stuff. I found those at the Dollar Tree. And I think I got all they had. Because I'm going to use those. There's stencils. I've got all kinds of stencils. I'm going to do some decoupage, I guess. And then I'm going to stencil on them. That was my idea, my plan. There go my puppies. My puppies. And I just ran into my table. Here's some cutter dresses that I got yesterday. I got the gray one because I liked the fabric and I needed it to go with the black dress that I got. And it's got a little bit of beadwork on it, so that was a plus. There's a black and silver dress. It's got a big, really pretty sort of rococo applique, beaded applique on it, and I liked that a lot. And I liked the blue dress with the beading, and it looks like, you know, it's got swirls and things in the pattern. And I loved the turquoise lace on this. It's beaded. It's just really pretty. And then there's this table that I work at. There's my computer with the music. That one's got all the patterns on it that I designed and the videos and things. The pumpkins I just got for something. I can't even remember the idea I had. Okay, here's this dress that I took a picture of yesterday and shared with you guys. Look at those sleeves. They're long sleeve, but they're like the mutton chop shoulders. Some poor girl had that on. I'm sure it's probably a pageant dress. But it had these gorgeous leaf appliques. If you heard that bullfrog sound in the background, that was my puppy burping. He's right behind me. Now this is just really, it's an applique that's put on the dress. And it's going to be pretty easy to take off, I'm sure, unless they've glued it somewhere. I find on the pageant dresses, if something's coming loose, they just put some glue on it. And let me see if I can get my camera to stand up here. The entire dress is sequined. So that's going to last me quite a while. I will have sequined witches, all kinds of things. I just wanted to show you. Now, if you luck out and you get one that's just appliqued on, then you've got it made. So, this may be several appliques just layered on each other. Which, yeah, I think so. And see, it just comes off. And you've got that pretty applique to put on a doll. So there you go. And if you have one that's not appliqued, what I usually do is I will cut around the applique, leave some fabric. That way you can turn it under and you can applique it to your doll, actually, or your costume or whatever. And that way, let me tell you again, cut it out maybe an inch away from the beaded part that you want, because on the back you'll have the threads and things where they've beaded. And you will take and flip it over, and you'll put glue all around on the back side of the edge to glue the threads down, and then you'll fold the fabric, and you'll have a good applique to put on anything. So that's just a little trick of the trade, and that's my morning. Thanks for stopping by. I love you guys. Bye.